What's the deal? We made it. We are here. We are live. Another Asian session. Wow. Thank you guys for joining me. It's a W already. What day is it? It's only Thursday. I don't like these 30-minute intros. I got home, turned it on, and went to do my thing. What's up, my? I'm not even gonna repeat that. They set that kid up. If you guys saw the story, they set him up bad. Cause he's so young that one wrong move, that shit would have followed him for the rest of his life. I don't know who picked that word, but they set that boy up. Well, kid, go to my IG story. Thursday already, yeah. End of the week. Drop a like, sub to the channel. All right, do we have 200 in here for a breakdown? He was sweating hard. I know. He had to ask every question in the book. Ah, man. What up, Jay? So, I know. Let me do something here. Hold on. Yes, 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 and no. All right. Let's get into the breakdown. Our daily never flipped today. Remember we discussed this last night. When that daily opened, we're going to look for a flip, but if it never does, we're going to look for today to come down, make a bottom wick, and then drive up. So, honestly, we won't have any buys until we break this daily low. I'm going to look for a retest of the lows that we made earlier today. 4-hour has closed bearish at resistance. Next 4-hour, the current 4-hour has made a top wick coming down a bit. When I say coming down, I mean we're ranging. Yeah, and I'm gonna look for some range 2 breakouts, hopefully below some of these lows. Yep. Let's see how this will work out here. A little tough here. Yeah, I'd rather see us break all of this. Like at this rate, just keep moving them down. No, but it's got to make sense here for me. Yeah. Where we'll look for sells. Ideally, the sells are a bit lower than this, but it's all right. I'm fine looking for sells at this area. See if we can break these hourly lows and retest the lows here. I see a lot of things here. I see a lot of range. I see all this ranging to the left here. See all of this? I'm gonna disregard it. I'll tell you why. Not completely disregard. I realize there's range here, but I see us ever since then. Once we drove down here, we drove up through it. We drove down through it. Didn't really range. Then we drove up through it again, and then we drove down through it again. So all these orders should be cleared out. I will look for the same drive as we've had the last few times, not the times before that. All right, so we will be off the rip once we come down below 1960.395. We're going to need a little pullback here to drive below 1963.45. And that's also our range 2 breakout, right? Because we have a range here. Right. And we also have a range here. Right, so we have range 1. We have range 2, and any closure below range 2 over here will be our range 2 breakout. And we will look to fill this range. This will be our advantage point to go break even. Now let's mark up our range. How big is that? That's about 15, 12, 13, 14 pips. And overall range here is 30. We have roughly 30 to take advantage of. And for buys, it's okay. If we can break these lows today, if we can break these lows and then come up and not come back down, I will look for buys above here, 1966.575 to retest the highs. But we must, in order for me to take a position above 66.57, we must come down here. We must break 63.450 and grab liquidity for me to take buys to retest the highs. Overall, ideally we can be bearish. We should be bearish for the evening, just so for London and for New York, we can come back up. I want us to come back down, retest the lows, and then drive up to 2,000 areas. But this just might be that rejection that continues us down to 1940s, 1920s area, and eventually maybe 1800s. Because remember, if you go up to the weekly closing below range and respecting the level here, if this doesn't break the weekly high and then flips, this monthly is going to come down to 1820s. All right, so that's our, oh shit, my camera moved, my bad. Let me move the camera back, and it's our cue. It's our cue for the dance. All right, calling all patasucias on the dance floor now. Whew, that was good. Yeah. Wow, I feel good. That was really good. With the 4-hour close below 64.891, if we can just come down, because if it doesn't, we might range for the next session, for the rest of the session, if the 4-hour doesn't come break this low here, or it doesn't close below 64.97, 64.94. Just needs the light to dance. Are we good? We good? That's my song. 420 coming soon. Yes. Well, that one's done. I box the office. Yeah.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Yeah. Do you trade in range 1 and off the top of range 2? No, range 1 and 2 just determine where we can take, where we may expect a fake out and where we can take a position against the daily bias. It's the two things range 1 and range 2 tell us. It looks, was my 4-hour closure different than everybody? Mine is 1 hour and 38 minutes left. Yeah, mine has 38 minutes left. That's because you're on a different broker. That's it. Your broker has a different rollover time. Look at GJ.
How about no?
It's definitely a not for me. What's your balance on account? Big. Reach the breakout. Well, we'll get a closure below here on the 5. Below this area. Below 63,450. And then we'll look to the 30 and to the 1 hour to see where the market drives down from. And if you see, you close below this area, right? If we close like this, then we would need to come back up and create something along the lines of this or this, or wait, oh, that's not it, right here, this, or like this. You see how this closes below, if we can get a candle to then close bullish to find a support below here, right, but still respect 63.45, right, still respect this area, then the candle after that we should be able to trade with either a closure below or the break of the lows, right? Because once we respect this area, next candle should print something like this, right? And once this happens, you will either be in off the rip here or wait for this candle to close and be in a trade as soon as we close here. All right, that's what I want to see. But overall for the day we are bullish, and I would expect us to make a bottom wick today and then drive up for the rest of the day. But I also expect a pullback here, a steep pullback. So if we're gonna pull back, I'm fine with taking range 2 breakouts, and I'm also fine with holding them because this is steep pullback here. We can hold some runners. There we go. Sorry, it says buys above. Yeah, I didn't mean that. I meant sells below. Yeah, it's supposed to be sell now. You guys are right. There's just the wrong template selected. Let's see which level makes sense here. $61.67. Yeah, I was just looking at it. No, I'm not paying attention too much to that. Yeah. Hope all's well. First time tuning in for the week. Well, it's our last stream of the week. Why is it your first time tuning in? We've been here all day. I mean, all day, all week. We've been here since Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You just tune in. Do better. Kid Jason, drop a like. Sub to the channel. Just keep showing up, and you'll get good. Crazy Zoom call today. Yeah, what the fuck was that all about? Like, Don lets you into the stream, and you guys make animal noises, like. And weird thing is, some of you didn't even turn your camera off. You guys were just on camera going, why? Ask a question. It's crazy. When was the last loss? I don't remember. We go. How are we gonna ask a question playing Wordle? I don't know, but like, if I realized that if you weren't gonna make a noise, another fucker in the Zoom would've, right? So it's like, whatever, it's useless, but like, if everybody just shut up. Hope the meet and greet doesn't sound like that. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. Chat, yo, there's only 10 seats left for the in-person. Get your fucking in-person tickets. It's massive value. Plus, it's gonna be a pretty tight group. Like, I think every other person's gonna win something. Doing a PC giveaway, iPad giveaways. You guys grab your in-person spots. Fucking learn. How much is it? I'm not too sure. I'm not really sure. You gotta go on the controller effects side, but yo, you get access to Don Vo trading live, and some of y'all buying like paying for like summit spot, right? Like you get to be alone in a room with Don Vo, face to face, MT5 to MT5. In person 1500, yeah, around there. I think it's worth it just for the connection and for the fact that you can actually get your questions answered and have it be in a private setting, personal setting. Will it be streamed? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's gonna make it exclusive, and it's gonna make it. He's gonna make it really fun for all the in-persons. How much is a one-on-one with you? You're gonna have to come down to Miami, get yourself a place to stay, and one-on-one with Wix will look more like going to smoke a J and then eat a filet mignon, and your ability to pick my brain. I don't teach classes, right? This is enough of a learning experience, and you get to pick my brain. That's what a one-on-one with me would be. Some sours, a filet mignon, and have all your questions answered. How much? I gotta see how much demand there is. Like, who would show up? By a show of hands, guys, who would go? I'm there. Only 2 hours away? Well, maybe then I'll do something for people that it's not really hard to get to, because it's not cost effective, right? If I do a one-on-one and takes the time out of my day, it's going to be a few $100s probably, right? Because I would have to put everything on hold, and so I don't know. If I did something like that, it would probably be around $500. Because it's got to make sense, right? The point is for you, it's got to be relative to the value you're getting. Is that TP? No, the TP level would be marked off like this. Yeah, so the TP would look something like this. That's how you know that's TP. Can't afford the in-person? What about affording the in-person? It's about, yo, if you really want to come up in life, let me tell you something. First of all, I'm tired of hearing can't. If you really want to come up in life and something is going down, forget this in person, but specifically something that you want, anything in your life when it's been going down and you needed to make it, you've made it, right? So obviously certain things aren't a priority. But for me, like I told you, I fucking paid somebody to see me in Disneyland when they were there with their family. I just drove down middle of the night, paid him cash, and told him I need to pick their brain. And I picked his brain for like 4 hours with his angry wife over there in the room. So I'm like, That's just me. Instead of $500, I'll give you 4 camels from Egypt and a bunch of rocks. I already have a pet rock. Is that the Swingers Club? No, I went to Disneyland. Gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta put a rock down. Why smoke a fat Jamaican joint there? Because that's TP, and when you celebrate, that's what you do. You smoke a fat Jamaican joint. yet you still follow Don like his puppy. Yes. So what good was it paying the guy in Disneyland? I paid Don too. When I met Don, I paid him for his signals, for the connection. He thought I was a troll. He had me blocked on YouTube. He had me blocked on what was the other one before Telegram? It was the what was the one that we had before Telegram? Um, and before Discord and before Telegram, what do we have? No, no. He was on the other platform. Fucking MySpace. No, it was no, he wasn't on Snapchat. Reddit, no. What was it called? It's the other thing. It's very similar to Discord. What the fuck? I'm gonna let Slack. There you go. Dill got it. Slack. We had Slack. So yeah, he had me blocked everywhere. So I bought the course, and then that's how I got access to Don. I mean, course. I bought the signals, and I was like, yo, I'm not a troll. Free Asian sessions, yeah. But I also don't agree with your whole statement, but that's all right. It's another story. You don't like me, I like you. Welcome, Christian. But if I wanted to follow him around, I physically couldn't do it, first of all. Second of all, he's like the age of what my son would be. Third of all, if you can find somebody that's brilliant and you have access to them, I would say don't just follow them around. Fucking hold their hand and sponge off as much as you can. And that's really what I've done with everyone that I've met. I've sponged off as much as I can. You're just using people, Wix. Yes, I'm using people. Yes, I use Don. That's right. And you know what? I'm letting you guys use me. You guys can use me as well. Right? Just don't abuse the privilege. Like, if you can't, like, if somebody can't use you, then you're useless. Right? And I'm not trying to be useless. So, get used. Just make sure people aren't taking advantage of you. He thought I was a troll because of my name. And I think the first comment I ever made was like a joke or something. And just banned me. But you know what? You know what that trip to Disneyland set me up for? It set me up for dedication. Because after that, I was like, man, why can't I go down and meet this guy? Or why can't I do this? I fucking drove to Disneyland 4 hours, middle of the night, just to find, you know, get this. Wick steady sponging down. I'm cool with it. Like, I've built a relationship with Don where, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's past trading. It's not about trading, right? But I also don't need anyone else to trade. Yo, Boiled Richard, leave the rat alone. Me and the rat are tight. Yo, God forbid you say something about the Chuck E. Cheese rat. I dare you. Say something about Chuck E. Cheese rat. kind of relationship is that? Well, we're more than just trading buddies. That's the homie, right? That's like, that's a friend I made for life. Traders with benefits. Yeah. Marco said Don is his best friend. Probably is. What are you talking about? Are you guys fucking 12? Actually, yes. How about the other guy? I don't know the other guy. Not trying to come at you or nothing, but why do you have GJ on the caption if you don't analyze that pair anymore? It's clickbait. No, it just, what it does is I realized when I put GJ in the title, and you see how it's separated, not together, GBP space JPY, because after fucking around with YouTube, I've realized that that's the best thing for the algo. Right? If I take that out my algo, my SEO score goes down by like 20 points. So why would I do that? I'd rather have this stream be available for more people than for less people, right? You stole my best friend. No, not necessarily, because then, Jack, because then people would show up and dip, right? But people are showing up and staying, according to YouTube. Right? If people were showing up and dipping, it would tell me that they're not interested, and I'll probably get rid of GJ in the title. Strawberry. No down tonight? I don't know. He said he might swing by. Oh, no, he's got a life. It's only us here. Good/bad SEO breaks viewership? Yes. I don't really care for news here. Yeah, I don't really care for news for the rest of the week. How long it took you to hit 6 figures in a trading account? 3.5 years after I started trading. I hit 6 figures beginning of last year, beginning of 22. Specifically trading and building my account up. I told you guys a story. I built my account up from like 20 to 50 and this was, I think, October or August sometime in 2001. And in 2001, I went on like a bad losing streak in like September, October, around that time, or I don't remember, or August, and I hit up Don. I was like, yeah, I was trading, I got to like 48,000 and I started losing, and I hit up Don. I was like, yo, you know what? I just need to drop my lot sizes till I till I really, and we were trading we weren't trading this precise, right? We didn't have the range one established yet. We didn't have a lot of these concepts, the no wick, right? It was very basic 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and we've kind of grown on stream together. But I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, you know what? I'm just gonna drop my lot sizes, and I'm." He's like, "When are you gonna raise it next year?" I was like, "I'm not raising them till I feel comfortable." And from either September or August of 2001 of 2021, I went from 5 lots to 1 lots, and I traded 1 lot from September till January. Right? And in January, I went to 5 and 10. I went back to 5 and 10. 2001. Yeah, 2021. And then 2022, it just took off. What impact did lowering lot size have? Well, I traded with a 1 lot with like a 30K account, right? And then I traded it up until I got to like 45, 50 again. And I didn't really care. Don's like, "Yeah, you should, bro, you should raise that shit. You should." And I didn't do it until I was seeing just nothing but blues. So when I just see all blues in the terminal, I got my confidence back, and I was just like, "No, this is working." And we were optimizing our strategy, and it was getting better and better. And it's just, I went to 5s, and I started trading GJ and gold at the same time, and I was doing 5s on gold and 10s on GJ all of last year. And then I was doing 10s up until TD paused everything. But there's no like magic trick. It's not, I didn't drop 100 racks in my account, right? And that's why like you know, once you do it, you can like, I'm not listening. Like, I'm not taking shit from you. Like, I've fucking quadrupled my account in the span of a year and a half, and most of it is due to my relationship with Don. Not taking his signals, but due to building the strategy with him on streams every single day in the last 3 years. So I'm not following him, I'm not promoting him, I'm not getting paid for his in-person. I'm speaking from personal experience. You really want to get ahead, come up, you got to sacrifice, right? I don't want to deal with people that are going to give me excuses, right? Why they can't sacrifice. I want people that'll sacrifice no matter what in order to get to where they need to go. That's how you build a fucking winning team. Because whatever you got going on, I promise you, other people also have going on. How bad do you want it? How bad do you guys want it? Because I don't care. Like, if you think you want it real bad, people trading against you want it even more. And like, right? A lot of you are worried about looking foolish, right? Right? Don't. Guys don't want to look stupid on your road, on your journey, and you all high. Look, let me tell you something. Noah looked like a fool until it started to rain, right? Told you guys this before. Looked like a fool till it started to rain, and then, you know, the only one around. So keep building whatever you're building. Noah kept building the boat. You keep building your account. You keep building your dream. It ain't up to me, it ain't up to anyone else to tell you what you can build, what you can't build. How many in-persons have you been to, Wix? 0. Not a single one. I'll be at my first one when you guys show up. I'll join you guys. Saves a lot of unwanted combos, yeah. Bro, can you explain the standard lot size of every trade versus adjusting your lot size due to each stop loss being different in terms of pip size because you guys risk the same lot size for different stop loss amounts? No, it's roughly the same lot size. So, I will tell you two things. For a 100K account, you should, the way our risk is set up, and if you are gonna take 50 to 100 pip stop, right? On a 100K account, you should be trading anywhere between, the way our strategy works, you should be trading anywhere between 5 and 10 lots. At 100K, I would be trading at 10 lots. Unless it's a funded account. At that point, I would split my lots exactly into 2 because of the way we trade, right? Because you don't want to be at 60 pips in drawdown and everyone's looking for pineapples, but you're out of leverage because you're at 10 lots here at 50 pip drawdown, right? Or 60 pip drawdown. And for funded accounts, right? Oh, gotcha, bitch. Killed the mosquito. Anyway, so yeah, you know, on a funded account, because you have daily limits, you probably want to be at half that just to account for pineapples or for a loss so you could take the next trade. But if it's your account and you don't have daily limits, you don't have overall account drawdown limits, this fucking thing, yo, this fucking mosquito. You have the what? Do you have the wizard buttons? I have the wizard buttons. They're right here, and as you just saw, I use them to swat away flies and mosquitoes. It's a nice. It makes for a really nice mosquito swatter. And sometimes when someone comes into this room, I fucking chuck it at them. It's about the extent of the usage that they have. Isn't that over leveraging? Yes, but I'm fine losing 6% on the 100K account on the way we trade, based on the way we trade, right? Wix, the lot split works well. Perfect example was yesterday's trade on stream. Bingo! I was just gonna say that. We just had a trade where where for a funded account you would have had to split it in half in order for you to win the trade. Exactly. Actually, hold on, I brought this up on one of the other streams, I think. That you wouldn't have been able to hold the drawdown and then get the pineapples and get the win as you would have been margin called if you didn't drop your lot size in half. So if you're trading your personal account with 15K, I would probably use 1.5 lot. Anywhere between 1 and 2 lots. Oh, you didn't need to do all of those calculations. You just, in your head, 1.5 lot. Facts, I always secure partial as well. Close 5 lots at 10 pips on 10 lot. On 100K account, yes. But then if you go into drawdown, then you have a full 10 lot open at that drawdown position. Whereas for pineapples, you would have had 5 lots. So I'm fine with taking a 5 lot win, full close, or a 5 lot 30, 40 pip drawdown, and then another entry on a 5 lot with a 5 lot. You know what I mean? Wait, I don't get it. I'm new to trading, right? And I don't understand why I get 200 pip trade, but only 2.7 CAD dollars back. 200 points, 20 pips. Can you describe the pineapples? Well, they kind of look like pine, but with a little dreadlock leaf on top. Yeah, it's pineapples. No, pineapples is just taking multiple positions on the same breakdown, right? Whether you're in drawdown, whether it's in the same original spot, whether you're running in profit now, it's just adding on more risk, adding on more positions. I use 4 lots per 50K equity. Perfect. Great risk management. Well, on $100, that's $1 to $2 loss is 2%. And no point in trading a $100 account unless you're just trying to get used to trading, learn. Yes, you're not going to build. Absolutely, Christian. You're not going to build that $100 to 100,000. You're not. And I tell you this because I'm not talking to every single individual. I'm talking for the majority, right? 95% of you just not going to do it. Yeah, maybe there's 5% of you here, 10% of you here that they're like, hey, I've done it. What do you mean I'm not? Cool. Once again, I'm talking for the majority, and the majority is not, an overwhelming majority is not going to build 100 because probability is not there. Stats are, there's millions of traders, and look at the stats. Just the stats aren't in your favor, right? Can you show me someone that's made millions off of $100, built a $100,000 account? I don't know a single person, but I know plenty that have built 100K into like $1 million, into $500,000. Right? I know quite a few, not many, but I know quite a few, more than I can count on my hands. So you're not going to do it, right? But you can get some massive value out of a $100 account, more than you would get out of a demo, right? Because then you can trade live markets, have skin in the game, pick up your knowledge, right? Whatever you make, let's say you make $200, $300 in 3 months, great. Take half of that, $150, and go buy yourself. Now you know how to trade, and you've doubled your account. Go get yourself a funded for $150, and now you have 10K. But you already know how to trade, right? Grab your 10K, make $1,000, boom. There's your money for a 100K account, funded. If you know how to trade, stay within the rules, you've just built yourself capital. And it can only take a few months after you have the strategy down and after you're consistent. Go for a funded account? What? Pam? What? When, Pam? I start account every day with 100 and withdraw any over 100. I mean, if you're learning, great. Get used to it. Get used to withdrawals. Get used to making some money and withdrawing. Make it a habit. Wix, I hate to say it, but it's not that easy. The rules and time limit don't allow for that. With this strategy, the stop loss are too big to reach the goal. I beg to differ. I don't agree with you, Falcon Flare. With all due respect, I know quite a few people that have passed. I've seen their screenshots of them. I've seen the videoing their accounts that have passed just from joining our streams, taking all our trades only, and getting it's. Here's the thing, when you say it's not that easy, the time limit doesn't allow for that. With this strategy, the stop losses are too big to reach the goal. Drop your lots. Drop lots, raise stops. I'm not saying, I didn't say it's easy. It's not simple. Most of you aren't going to get it in the first try, but I'm telling you, oh, look how nice this level worked out here, right? Rejected right off that bit. What that bit? Past 2 challenges just watching the streams. Yeah. Anyone taking a payout? I know a few people, not just passing challenges. I know people that have taken payouts that have traded nothing but what we do. And granted, yes, last 2 weeks have been tough. If you're not good at trading and you don't have your risk management down in the last 2 weeks, you probably would have blown a funded account. But I don't think even with the last 2 big losses that you've seen on, on one on this stream and one came in the morning stream, right? So we had a big loss in the Asian session. Don had a big loss in it. If you took both those losses, but stayed within your risk parameters, you would still have your account. And if you're in drawdown, you would have the next, well, let's say you opened it a week ago, 2 weeks ago, you would still have another month to build it back up. And the way I look at it, at 1% a day, 1.5% a day, you need roughly 8 to 10 days or 5 to 10 days per. So you set yourself back maybe 3-4 days, right? If you're really risking, like properly, if you're applying proper risk management. So I don't think you'd be far behind. You might be down, but it's the way we trade. We make up for it incredibly quick. Took a loss yesterday or day before yesterday, right, on downstream. No one even no one remembers that. There have been quite a few wins since then. Don isn't financial advisor. Motherfuckers should know they're to fix. Yeah, well, we give out signals. People know we have a high win rate, so they over leverage, right? No one here can, well, not no one, but a lot of people don't want to wait. I know for myself, when I started trading, I would hear somebody say something like they're sure of. I'm full risk on there. I'm clicking buys till I get the ding noise, or funding isn't for everyone. No, funding isn't for new traders. But that's how they get you. You're a new trader and they sell you a dream. But then again, you can probably take a funding money for all they're worth. Funding company for everything they're worth if you're a good trader. You can literally bring out every excuse out of a funding company to not pay you if you're a good trader. They're going to run out of excuses to not pay you. Funding is for traders that are profitable, yes. All right, I got it. Hold on. I got it. I know green. Don't do it. Don't say it. Yes. Beat ya. I beat you, green.
That's because I'm green, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Dropping lot sizes to refine your skill gives you an advantage. Yes, it lets you back test, forward test. It lets you, what do you call it? Sample size. It lets you sample size for a lot longer. The key when you start trading is to not blow your funds learning. So this way, by the time you learn, you have funds left over that you can use to make money. You don't want to be in a situation of like, fuck, I took all these losses, but now I know how to trade because I took all these losses. No, you want to be in a situation where, shit, I took all these losses, and guess what? I don't have to call anybody to lend me money and tell them, hey, I took all these losses, but now I know how to trade. No, you should be in a situation, damn, I took all these losses and I still have money left over that I can use for capital. This is like obvious, right? Logical, like common sense shit. But common sense ain't that common, and people tend to leave logic out the window when it comes to money. Change my life, Wix. Show up to the in-person. Chat, I make nothing off the in-person. I truly believe that it's going to be valuable for you. So I'll show up over there for a day or two. Sign autographs. You make nothing? 0. What do you deal with swap? Don't have trades open at that time. What are my trading taxes? It's not that simple. They're paid through different entities, right? Because you could sit here, right? You could make 1% a day, lose 3% a day, 4% a day, but you can, you don't know. Tomorrow might be a 10% day, 6% day, right? Get a LLC check, get crypto, yeah, get a company, write off your room where you trade as an office, right? I mean, but you got to be profitable to write shit up, right? Like, if you're not profitable, stop asking tax questions and find out how to get profitable. And then once you're profitable, you shouldn't want my advice on taxes because I'm not a tax guy. I'm not fucking a CPA. I'm not a financial advisor, well, anymore. I used to do that like 07, 08. Oh, fuck you too, then. It keeps dying. You swing trade? No. You need to have income in order to write off. Yes. I mean, you don't need to write stuff off, but in order to keep more money that you've made. Is the in-person only it's going to be in Florida. Do you think the in-person is going to be overwhelming? No, that's exactly the opposite of what I think. I think the in-person is going to set you straight. It's very true, Christian. A lot of people have a hard time controlling their emotions, so at any small sign of success is celebrated like they just hit a major milestone, right? And it's not. Shouldn't approach things like that. You know what? You watch some more recent clips of the GOAT, right? Of Jordan, right? If you watch like him later in his career, right? When he knew what he was doing, when he was great, he didn't celebrate. He knew he was gonna win. Look at him hitting that shot against the Jazz. Did he go fucking jumping up and down the court? No, he turned around and he went, like, I know. Like, I know, right? And that mindset, I promise you, was what helped him win the game. The level-headedness and just knowing that long term it's his. He's winning it. There's no way it can be taken from him. He's just that confident in his ability, right? And when you win here, you should have the confidence in your ability that you don't need to celebrate because it should be standard. It should be normal for you to take the dub. It shouldn't be like, holy shit, we won and it's exciting because, wow, I rarely win. No, it should be standard, the expectation of winning. Right? And I watched those videos of Jordan, and I've never seen him celebrate at the end of his career. And I was like, this guy's fucking like everyone else is looking at him like, that's incredible. We're supposed to, and he was just like, yo, how are we gonna celebrate something that we were supposed to do, right? Nothing crazy here. And that reminds me, let's take a look at our 23-minute time frame. Just created a support here, huh? On the 23, 22 minutes left. Can you tell gold to melt? Well, we're going to need some heat for that. So bring the heat. Oh, yo, the Panthers are playing. I'm fucking over here streaming. Meanwhile, some important shit's going on. Yo, the Panthers are playing Vegas right now in Florida. Anybody know the score? Because it's a commercial on TV right now. Is anybody watching? Panthers, what team is that? It's gotcha, bitch. Fucking mosquitoes. The domino team. They play dominoes and checkers. Professional domino team. No. I'm talking about the South Beach Panthers. It's beach dominoes. You never see the chubby old man on the beach playing dominoes and shit? It's our team. Hey, I'm at the door. Come in, Cavadoodles. Why'd you join now? Why did you just come to Zoom now, Cava? Why couldn't you show up in about 30 minutes from now? Why are you so early? So I basically have $72,000 in funds, having two 300K accounts with MFF. What does that mean? What do you mean you have 72K? So what, no one's going to tell me the score? You guys just going to gatekeep the score? You know what? I'll look it up myself. Yeah, I got to get my season tickets for Inter Miami now. You don't really have 100K, you have 10K, total 5K. Well, no, not really. You don't have any, right? You bought it. So you can't withdraw it, whether it's 100K, 10K, or 5K. But your earnings are based on a 100K balance. So you have 0 with potential earnings of a 100K balance, right? But you really have nothing. You just bought yourself potential. That's it. That's all you do. You just, with a funded account, you just bought yourself potential to make more. Why are you on the 23? That's why. Score 1-1 in the first. All right, that's not bad. I'll take that. Which pair is this? I mean, I have no clue. I have no clue what pair this can be. Absolutely no idea. Where would it say it on this screen, chat? It's a pair. It's a plum. It's a plum. How did you? Hey, be nice, Jethro. He got here by being recommended the stream. He clicked here, probably not that knowledgeable. We just outlined, we just showed him the pair. Now show him your pair. Ripple Bowl, Chill with Wicks. That's a W. Or 2 V's, whatever. We're not even trading, just watching lines on a black screen. Yes. Shaquille.
Stop it. Get some help.
Watching all these black lines. Black screen matters. Oh, black lines matter. I knew someone was coming with that. My pair is not for viewing. Yo, everybody subscribe to Jethro's OnlyFans. What's your PR on bench? I have no idea because I've never tried probably my weight. I don't know. Probably like somewhere around 200, buck 80, 200 probably. I don't know. I've never tried going for PR. I really honestly I walk in, I start light, I get heavy, and then I do a bunch of drop sets and I do a bunch of supersets and I leave. So I can't tell you. I've never went in there and tried to like get one rep in of my of the most that I can. What do you think about Dow? I think I don't have an opinion on Dow because I don't trade it. Hold on. So we're coming down, breaking the lows here. Let me see. We created a top wick here. A 4-hour closed bear. Oh, no, never mind, chat. 4-hour closed bear with no bottom wick. Right at our fucking support. You know what that means? We might as well call it a stream here. I mean, look at this 4-hour closure. I don't give a shit if it drives down. It's gonna close bullish. This is. We did break the top of it. Look at this. What a liquidity grab here. Look, we broke the high of the previous hourly, and now we flipped. We need a higher time frame closure here before getting in here. Because I don't know how much more room we have to come down. Yeah, we have nice liquidity grabbed here with the top wick. But we also have an indication that there's not much range based on the previous candle. 1 hour. And it wasn't just a 1 hour. It wasn't just a 30. This was a 4-hour closure with no bottom wick. So no matter how far it drives down here, it should close bullish. Well, Wicks, why don't you just write it down for as far as it rides down? Well, because I don't know how far down it will go. So there's a high probability that we can reject right here after 2 pips. 5 pips, 10 pips, we can reject right here. But point is, eventually, at the end of this hour, at the end of this 4 hour, we will still close bullish. And it's not, I'm telling you I'm guaranteeing this. I'm not guaranteeing this. I'm telling you that no matter how far down this comes down here, probability dictates that this current candle will close bullish. 80 to 90% chance that this candle will close bullish based on the previous 4 hour. I'm gonna quote you on that if we close bearish. We could do side bets. Actually, but I'll only take that if we do side bets for the next 10 times. Like, we can't just take this one side bet. The next 10. I'll agree to side bets if you agree to take 10 of them. You have to think, if you have 30K plus coming from the core signal strategy, you can offer to throw 10K in the account and gamble the fuck out of it. Are you talking about Don? Because you're severely underestimating his potential. Severely. I can clarify, you're not even close on the numbers. You're way off. And I can also clarify that more is made trading than from that. Oh, in the industry, like, I don't know about Q, because I honestly think Q can trade, but here's the thing. The problem with this is Q had a lot of followers, right? He kind of had like a lot of people came off his branch, right? Off that side of trading, right? And Q, I believe, could trade. The thing is, Q taught a large number of people. And then a large number of those people thought that they could trade just like Q and started teaching others. So now you have people that think they can trade like Q, talking about, I'm going to teach you how to trade like you, and you have an army of people that can't trade being taught things that aren't exactly how Q trades, but they're just an interpretation of somebody's understanding of how Q trades. So I believe there's a select few people in the industry that really do this, and I'm talking about like big people in the industry that you guys would know, and I don't think I can even count on less than 10. I seen Q before his account started before me told me things. I know what I'm talking. I remember that I think he bought the M4 with those funds. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't care. Just be profitable, and you wouldn't care either what somebody else has, right? But if we're talking how to trade, right? I'm talking like knowing how to trade, not marketers, not where you say you know how to trade, but most of your money comes from. Even if most of your money comes from markets, there's nothing wrong with that. You could know how to trade and have massive amounts of cash flow just from different avenues. But Christian, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that. Right? But I'm not gonna. Like, I was never even, honestly, I didn't know about Q till like a really short while back when I was talking to Don and all that. My thing is, like, a lot of these people are such great traders, but not a single one of them will give out their knowledge, right? They will give out their knowledge for free. It's always attached to something. There's always a, but wait, there's more. It's always attached to something. And that's the thing. Like, people create hype and sell you stuff. I think value should speak for itself. What about Mamba FX? He blew up. I don't want to hear none of this shit talking. I promise you, you guys would trade places with any one of these people in a split second if you could. I promise, big majority of you would fucking leap at trading situations with a lot of them. So how can you knock on it, right? When you want to be in those shoes, right? How can you knock on something that everyone's doing when you want to be in those shoes? Like, I don't care how they made their look. We're here, right, to not be the goats of trading. You guys really all want money. At the end of the day, all of you want money. You really care how you get it. At the end of the day, if you had $1 million and somebody was telling you all this shit about you and you suck and you don't know how to trade, would you really give a care? No, you wouldn't pay attention to a single, cent of what they got to say. Because you've done it, right? And they want to be where you are. So, like, just get there. I don't care how you get there, I don't care if you fucking panhandle yourself to $1 million. Do it. Do it. No one can say shit, right? What do you do for work? I panhandle. Oh, word? Is that your Lambo outside? Yes. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Just go get yours. If you think you can get it, go get it. If you think you can get it by marketing instead of trading, go get it, right? Yeah, get out of poverty on your own. The key is to get out of poverty. That's it. All the buzz down jewelry is dumb. Why is it dumb? If that's what you like, right? And it's got value, right? And if you get a really nice watch, it only builds value, right? Same thing for like exclusive cars. Yeah, it's only dumb until you get it, right? Then it's like, before selling a course or signals, if you even sell a course or signals, no, I don't have a course and I don't sell signals. I make zero money in trading outside of actually trading. I make nothing on courses. I don't have course. I don't do in-persons. I get massive amount of requests to do a one-on-one. Massive amount of in my DMs to do one-on-ones. And I tell people I just don't do that right now. And I can start doing that. I get a massive amount of emails for collabs. Right? I get emails like, we'll pay you $2,000 or $5,000 or $2,000 for mentioning us, right? And I don't promote them, like, or for using our software, or just posting posting a link on your stream, right? And if it's not something I'm about, like, I had an indicator company that does indicators approach me, right? And they were gonna give me a few $1,000s just not to do anything, just to put them on screen. And I told them, look, this goes against everything that I believe. So I'm gonna have to respectfully decline, with all due respect. Then there's, you want to be here, you want to be here. You don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. But my thing is about trading, right? Yeah, but you know, you can't hate on Don either. He didn't get rich selling a course. He's made his money by building a desired foundation, a valuable foundation that people want and need. Whether it's courses, whether it's signals. He's built the best course in Forex. He's built the best signal channel in Forex, bar none, not even close, with explanations, with everything. And he's built a trading account in the most transparent way possible. There has not been a more transparent trader, streamer, guru anywhere on YouTube than Don. And the thing is, I would say he's full of shit, but I was there on streams with him for 3 years. I've seen him do it. I was there outside of the streams, talking to him, you know, live and back testing, forward testing, looking at setups during weird hours of the day. Like, yeah, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He should be making. The value that he provides in the course and the signals, those things should be making him 100 times more money than trading, right? And they're not. Like, people aren't taking advantage of the value that's available because the industry is just so fucked up, right? They're so used to getting scammed that the industry is fucked up. I know who you are, Christian. I didn't even know you were banned. I just thought you took the R out of your name, so we don't recognize you. The only thing you pay for me is my Sunday private session. It's the only thing you pay for me, and I don't make nothing off of it. I literally make nothing off of it. It's just, honestly, if I'm gonna dedicate a Sunday evening out of my day, like out of my weekend with my kids, like, it's not gonna be for free. But I also made it so cheap that, like, just if you want to do it, you take advantage of it, then you do it. It doesn't hurt the pocket, and you're there for the vibes, and I see you're supporting, and I see you want me there, and I'll show up. What, our Sunday private sessions are $24.99, $25. It's called Wix's Table. Yeah, I don't do nothing. Show me a streamer that doesn't sell a course, that doesn't sell signals, and that's not building their fucking Instagram page. Or their, like, you know, I post stuff from my shit, right? But that's not what I'm concentrating on. But it would make sense for me, right? I could spend the next fucking 20 hours, right? Like 5 hours a day for the next week, just recording a full course material. It'd be simple for me. It'll take up a few hours out of my day every day for the next 5 days. I could build a course just based around what we do here, and I could just market the shit out of it here. And honestly, there's so many new people that show up day in and day out, I probably don't even need to take a trade. I'm good with the core, right? Do you see a course anywhere on here? You see signals? Don doesn't promote his shit because he knows people that want value will find it. He doesn't want people on his team that are on the ropes, right? Me neither. We want people on our team that are 100% in it. I don't want somebody that's going to give me an excuse why they can't, right? I want somebody to tell me how they're going to do it, despite of everything standing in the way. That's just the people I want around me and the people I want on my team. So, like, what's the point of promoting that shit when you know when anyone that finds it and actually buys it is a real one, right? Just weed out all the fakes. Anyone that finds it, dedicates their time to it, and actually learns it, is somebody you want to have on your team, and that's how you build a successful team. People, you can't tell people, you can't force people into things. You can let them find themselves, and that's how you know you have a good one on your team. We got a power play right now. Got a score. The system cleans itself, yes, as long as you set the system up right and you do right by people while providing value, the system will clean itself and it'll put a team around you. Absolutely. Because people that want to do it, they'll find a way, and people that don't want to do it will find an excuse. One of two, you either find a way or you find an excuse. Seen a lot of names come and go. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone still taking these side bets with me that this is going to close bullish or no? Why am I blocking the chart? No, I just drew what I believe will print here before it started. Watch the shit flip right now. Flip and drive. Proof wick strong. Why are you blocking the chart? I'm gatekeeping the bullish candle. I'm gatekeeping it. How much hours is Don's course? I have no idea. I never took his course. But if it has everything that we talk about on streams, it's it's invaluable. It should be invaluable to you. Whatever you spend on it is irrelevant to the returns that you're going to make. This ninja never opens a trade when is live, except for 45 times that we did. Maybe you want to trade in this range? Give me a break. Go do it. You could be the ninja that opens the trade, right? Me and my ninjas, we're gonna wait. Crouching tiger, hidden candle. Oh, yeah. That was good. Now flex, everybody, flex. Let's go. Yeah, boy, that flexing, yo, I give you a little pump, huh? You flex really hard, you turn red, a vein starts popping out the middle of your forehead. That's when you know you really got the pump going, right? And you just walk around the house like you're Conor McGregor smacking the shit out of everybody. That was real good, yeah. China news shows more slowing down, should drag on gold. China's biggest buyer of gold. Sure, well, we'll see it printed here. Well, we'll see it range then, as we're seeing it right now. You see candles are printing side by side, not what you want to see, but oh well. Smacking the shit out of walls and pillows. Yeah, yo, I'll smack the shit out of a LOL doll. You crazy? I'll fucking launch it to the neighbor's yard. I'll fucking field goal kick the shit out of a Lego. You crazy? It's good! That's the neighbors be. Every time I kick something, my next door neighbor's like, it's good. He looking like a football ref. Oh, shit. It's kind of disappointing the Panthers are only tied at 1 here. Ever thought of using FX choice? No. Valentino Cat a W? Yeah. Cat's a W. About to press buy and sell. Oh, look at that kitty. Yo, leave him alone. Yo, kitty, yo, blink twice if he's abusing you. Blink twice if he's hurting you. Lift your tail if you need rescue. That's like, yeah, whatever, he's feeding me, motherfucker. How do I get on the Zooms? Do I have to buy the course or just buy the signals? No, the only people on the Zooms are the Clubhouse. So if you join the Clubhouse, you get access to the Zooms. If you joined Wix's table, you get access to the Zooms and the Sunday Unfiltered, the private session, right? And if you're a mod, you get access to the Zooms. Trying to eat your damn fillet? Cut it. Cut it for him. He probably wants the blood. Unless you butterflied your shit. And then don't give him, then just get him some cat food. Shit. I'd rather eat cat food than a butterflied steak. You see me at the restaurant. You guys overcooked my steak. You got any cat food? Like what? Yeah, can you bring me some cat food? You motherfuckers overcooked this. After such a massive reversal, would you prefer to see market drop, clear liquidity, or keep pushing further? What do you mean drop, clear liquidity? Right now, the way we closed on the 4-hour and the daily, I prefer we come down. We don't have liquidity grabbed here on the daily below these. See, there's no wicks here. I prefer we come down, break the daily low, and then drive up. So I think we might trickle down or right down to tonight and through London just to drive up for New York. right? So I'm looking at maybe 80-ish, 80 areas. This is the daily, remember? So we'll look for somewhere around 1980, somewhere 1990. Yeah, 82 areas. Once we start breaking the highs. Until then, I believe we're going to come down and retest the lows. We've been looking to retest the lows since yesterday's stream. What's your take on GJ?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Do you mind explaining sample sizing? I don't understand. Sample sizing? Yeah, it's taking the same trade over and over, hundreds of times, thousands of times, right? This is a game of thousands, not a game of one. I have this on one of my reels, right? A game with 1,000 entries, 1,000 risk management, it's 1,000 stops. It's a game of thousands of positions. So that's what it's going to take you to sample size. It's going to take you taking the same position over and over and over. And then not just taking it, but it's going to take you sample sizing to, it's going to take you taking that one position over and over and over and managing risk the same way over and over and over, and then switching it up and then trying different risk management on the same position. And then whether you close 10 pips in profit, do that 100 times. Then, you know, whether you close half and stops to break even, do that 100 times. Whether you close when you hit break the previous candle low, do that 100 times. It's on the same position. And that's how you sample size one position, taking thousands of positions, managing risk on it in different ways to see which one works the best and slowly optimizing it, and then making that one single play part of your playbook, that one position. And then you move on to the next one. So it's a game of thousands, and that's why it doesn't take, it's not quick. That's why it takes a long time, because you don't just sample size, seeing a position, then you sample size how you manage that position many different ways. And it takes months and years to get, you know, a few, just 2, 3, 4 plays into your playbook that have been sample sized out the wazoo. You know what I mean? Find interesting the amount of new traders that trade such a hard pair like gold. I don't think gold is a hard pair to trade. On the contrary, I think it's one of the simplest pairs to trade price action wise. I just believe it is less forgiving than other pairs, right? Because if you don't know how to trade and you're wrong on gold, boy, you're really wrong. It's going to go the other way and it's going to fill the range the other way, and you're going to get hurt. So it's really a lot less forgiving than, let's say, EU or, you know, even GJ. Like, it's less forgiving than those pairs. But I also believe that it's a lot more technical, which makes it a little simpler to trade than those pairs, right? Because gold will drive through and fill ranges. It'll respect resistance and support, right? It'll repeat levels, historical price levels. It's very technical. The problem is if you're wrong on gold, you're going to get hurt. Or you're going to get hurt a lot more than you would on most other pairs. So learn to trade it this way. Instead of the pain, it's pleasure. Sounds sense to really gamble on high impact news with small account. I used to literally, you know what I used to do? When I just started trading, I would open like a separate account and I'd full margin it like $100 on news, just so I can't blow an account, right? I can't lose more than what I have, and then just it's only $100 full margin, whatever. It's the dumbest thing ever. Because you get hurt? No, the U.S. made it because of Frank Dodd. Yeah, Dodd-Frank Act. No, it's because of the depression, recession that happened in 07, 08, and they had to bail out the banks, and they stopped letting people trade gold because that was just one. It was completely irrelevant to everything else. It was just a stipulation they threw into the bill where, like, it had nothing to do with that. But hey, we're already getting the bill passed. Let's throw something else in there that we need passed. that's how bills work in Washington, right? You can pass like a recycling law, but then also throw in like, I don't know, like a food law or something like, or weird shit like, you know, a driving law into a recycling law, like, because it's you can just throw it into the same bill. If you need that bill passed with the recycling law, well, fuck it, you might as well throw that in, we'll get it all passed. Well, what great conversation to have on a rangy session, for a rangy session. I can tell you guys came prepared today, right? People brought their intellectual honesty to the table today. Except that one guy. Christian left the R at home. Came through. You and Don have next year another in person? Maybe. Yo. Valentino, what'd you do to the cat? You can unmute yourself.
What's going on?
Man. What up, Janice? What up? You have a mic, Valentino? No, you can't.
Oh yeah, what's good?
What's the deal? You can unmute yourself.
What's the deal? You can unmute yourself.
Oh, just mute the
Perfect.
YouTube.
Just mute the.
Yeah, mute the YouTube so I don't hear myself. What'd you do to the cat?
Oh, he's chilling inside. He's good.
Alright, thought he needed help. It's a nice cat. What is that, a Persian?
Siamese.
A Siamese, yeah. Siamese, like, of course. I knew that. Definitely Siamese. Time for lunch, some cereal and milk. Yes, and time for me to go chill with my kids. Who doesn't know Siamese? You guys don't know Siamese? It's crazy. Can you explain how you mark the zones from body to wick? I think you mentioned just go to the beginning of the session. Go to, just watch me mark up. Go to every stream, the first 15 minutes of every stream, and just watch us mark up zones. That's like, do that as your job. Forget watching the whole stream. Just watch the first 15 minutes of the last like 10 streams and watch how we mark up zones. Chat been good today? Yeah, chat. Like, yo, we're really building the least fucking toxic community, Forex community out there, right? Chat, if you haven't done so yet, drop a like and sub to the channel. Right, so we can get some more like-minded people in here. Drove 6 hours to Kentucky versus cute little ass. Damn, dog. Where do you live? 6 hours away from Kentucky, obviously. But which way? Michigan. Damn. You might as well be Canadian. I'm surprised you can't trade blueberries. Next year, me and Pasha? What's a Pacha? Oh, it's the other guy in the chat. Yeah. Sure. Yes. Is it 10 yet? I took a trade. On GJ. Yo, what movie is that from? I had sex tonight with a girl. Yo, where's that from? That was hilarious. You guys are too young, you wouldn't remember. Road Trip, that's it. That's what it was. It was Road Trip. They fucking jumped a river on his pop's car. He's like, all right, trust me, it's gonna make it. No. It made it. It just didn't go any further. I boinked her. That's her panties. Word, he took out some big ass underwear. I remember that.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
He took out like some shallow hell type shit. Did you fucking cheat on me? Yo, that's what I'm gonna go watch right now. Road trips, straight cheese. Oh, that shit was so funny. Why is R2BO right there instead of below? Is it not range 1? No, looking at it like this, I already showed you, but it's irrelevant now. We're gonna call it a straight. I mean, the levels are still valid, but I'm looking at this as range 1. This is range 2. Steals a bus from the blind. They walked into the sorority. It was like an all black. No, it was an all black fraternity. Talking about, yeah, we are brothers from another college or something like that. We are fraternity brothers from a different college. That shit was so funny. Alright, what else is there left to do, chat? The levels are good. Be careful when you're looking to take sells here. I'm really going to be bullish for the rest of the day. I might wait for it to come down just to drive up, and once we start driving up, I'll look for positions. If we break the daily low, I'll probably look for more sells. But for the rest of the evening and for London, I'm gonna look for this to pull back just so we can drive up. Man fainted, yeah, that shit was so funny. Remember he was in the new guy, he would be like, just knock people out with his. He had one of my favorite actors. You guys remember Eddie Griffin? He was funny. Eddie Griffin was really funny. Back in the day. I think he got blackballed from Hollywood or something. Range 1, range 2 is determined in New York session? No. Range 1 and range 2 is determined by your most recent market movement. And the recent market movement has been bullish. And then we formed a resistance, right? And then we also formed a support. And we formed a range, and then we broke the support and formed another support. And that previous support became resistance here. And we formed range 2. Range 1. Range 2. Undercover brother. I didn't like that one much. It was alright. Where would you like the pullback before a pump? I would like us to break the previous daily lows and then drive up. Oh, this drop is fire. I love it. Yeah, boy. Let's hear that again. Yep, I think that's the stream. We're replaying drops from our background music. Harris Heller would be fucking proud. Anyway, very cultured stream, a lot of information, a lot of fun. Yeah, Deuce Bigelow, I remember that. Morning too. It was a good stream. Thank you guys for showing up. If you haven't done so yet, chat, drop a like, sub to the channel. If you haven't done so yet, join Wix's table for the Sunday Unfiltered or the Clubhouse just so you get Zoom access and have no delay. Outside of that, yo, do yourself a favor and find a way to get to an in-person. For real, for real. Hit up Don. Tell him, yo, we got to figure this out. I need to be at the in-person. I need to learn from you. I need to become the one in my family that makes it out and sets everybody up. All right? All right, that's our session. Thank you very much to everyone that came through. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate you. Oh, I should pay for my number. Oh, why are you giving out the digits, dog? You know that's not his number. Don's number starts with 888. 1-800-BIG-D. If you really want to know, it's his number. 1-800-BIG-D. Hit him up. Send him a love note. I changed 3 of the numbers. Which ones? All of them. Anyway, thank you, Green. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, everyone in the Zoom. Trolls, I'm sorry you didn't get any content today, but thank you for showing up anyway. And everyone that used to be a troll, but it's now a supporter. I got a special place in my heart for you, because that was the goal. The goal was to turn the haters and the non-believers into supporters, right? The deniers into supporters. It's the best feeling, especially when you guys become profitable. Anyway, yeah, that's our session. We're gonna call it here. Let me get you your favorite track. Oh, coming right up, guys. All right, let's get on the dance floor. All right, just like that. Another Asian session. This is in the books, baby.